was really fun.
Mike Toper, what do you have?
Emeka, what's been the chemistry with you and some of the other wide receivers, and then as well as Devin Leary there at quarterback?
Us and the receivers, we spent a lot of time in the offseason together, so I feel like we've definitely got a lot closer. It's a really, really tight group. And then with Leary and then the quarterbacks, we just spent a lot of time just working different routes and then one-on-ones or whatever the case might be. We're just working like certain routes so we can get the chemistry down. So it's been going along pretty good.
Just a quick follow-up with that. Coach Doran told us, I can't remember how long ago, but it was looking like Devin, it was his job. Does it help you going into a season where, you kind of know who the quarterback is? There was so much turnover with just different guys in and out of the lineup at quarterback last year. Does it kind of help having, that one guy to start the season?
Yeah, definitely helps a lot just knowing who your guy is. So you can kind of just go back and talk with them and talk things out. And that's the biggest thing, just like talking things out and working through things instead of, like you might not know who your quarterback is. So knowing your quarterback gives you a lot of confidence too.
Gibby, you have something?
Yeah, Emeka, just last year, you guys had a tough season, obviously. Was it just kind of an outlier? What happened to you guys last year? Because you guys have been so good in the past. And confidence-wise, how are you guys coming into the season, coming off of last season?
Last year was last year. So, that is what it is. But overall, I just feel like it was just a lot of different things. And we got those things fixed in the offseason. So, coming back this year with Coach Beck, and then having a quarterback too that we've just been going with, like it just gives us a lot more confidence to go off of, and just kind of like Coach Beck kind of demands stuff out of us in the offense. So it's like it's really good for us to like have a set plays and set system that we have that we're confident in, that we're going to go in and play with. So that's one of the biggest things I feel like.
Joe Mazer.
Hey, Emeka, I just wanted to get your reaction when you hear, like, Sage opting out today. I think that's your fourth now all-ACC caliber opponent who has opted to sit out the season. Just what's your reaction when you hear this news?
I don't know I kind of know Sage personally. I don't know what he was thinking. I might, like, DM him to see what was up. But, everybody has their different feelings about the season and whatnot. And just, like, if that's what he wants to do, I'm happy for him, like, and go train and whatever. Like, it's good for him. He's in that situation. So, but yeah.
And then as kind of a follow-up, App State, they shut it down last night. Just how weird are things and how fluid and just temporary do things seem like to you?
At first, I was kind of having that struggle with kind of like, oh, what's going to happen? But now I just try to take every day as it is. Just give 100%. If you're thinking about what's going to happen or what not's going to happen, you're going to miss the present. So, just taking it in every single day, like day by day.
Corey Smith.
So, Emeka, obviously there's been a lot of younger wide receivers coming into the mix this year. Have there been any newer wide receivers that have stood out to you so far that you've seen?
I've known Porter for a while. We've played together 7-on-7, so he's always, he's a solid player. Everybody knows that. And then I feel like Chris Scott, he's really, really, really fast. So I've been always trying to get with the jugs on him before practice, just trying to help him out always. And then honestly, all the guys, Anthony and Josh, they're really fast too. So they've got a really good group, I feel like, that class.
Justin Williams.
Number 3 in your first year is kind of the wide receiver 1 on the team. And then this year you're changing it back to 86. Any reason for the number change back to your original number?
I just felt like mindset, really. The number's a number. It doesn't really matter. But I just feel like it was just a change of mindset with everything. I just felt like being 86, I've already been through a lot of adversity with 86. And it's kind of like I was able to battle through those things. I felt like in 3, I was just kind of I was really soft. I felt like last year. I just wasn't the player that I wanted to be, and I just wanted to be who I am, like be my own person. I can't worry about what everybody's thinking, and, like putting like extra pressure on myself. I just gotta play myself, just be myself.
And just to follow up, how are you going to change your approach this year as kind of the second year as being that wide receiver one guy?
I just know that I have to make plays regardless, and I just come in every single day, and I'm the same person. That's the biggest thing I've been working on, and just doing the same thing every single day. And I just love to bring energy for the receivers every single day, going with against the DBs, against T-Bag or whoever, just bringing energy every single day to practice. And then I feel like giving that 100% on the blocks or whatever it is, it's going to translate into the games.
Thanks, Emeka.
Jonas, you have a follow-up?
Yeah, I want to ask about two guys in the wide receiver room. First, Thayer. I think he talked to us earlier about he didn't play baseball in the spring, so he feels a little bit more refreshed. Have you seen a difference in him this fall camp? And then second question about Porter Rooks. You just kind of talked about Porter, but as a freshman, what is he doing well so far as you've seen on the practice field?
I'll start with Thayer. Thayer is always a guy that you can expect whatever you need out of him. He's just a solid competitor and a solid person, something you can rely on. And, I mean, you can see that in his play also. I mean, he came in as a walk-on. He just works his butt off. So, I mean, Thayer's always going to be Thayer. And then Porter's just a real consistent. There's nothing crazy, but he's just a real consistent receiver. And that's really rare out of a freshman to come in every single day with your head straight and just kind of get your business done, get your work done. So he's a really solid receiver.
Brett Friedlander.
Hey, Emeka, going back to an earlier comment that you made about last year, do you feel like you may have put a little bit too much pressure on yourself, trying to carry on from Kelvin and Jacoby, or why do you think that, you had that soft year as you described it?
Yeah. I just felt I always work hard. I was really, really working hard, really, really hard. So I feel like I almost drained myself out before the season even started. That was the first thing. And then the second thing, I just felt like I was just trying to please other people. I was just listening to a lot of people, what everybody was saying. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter, if it's your best friend or whatever. You can't listen to outside noise. And that's what I was doing last year, just listening to a lot of people. So I feel like 86 is myself. That's who I am. And just I'm not listening to no outside noise. I'm just doing my work, coming in every single day, being consistent, regardless of the result, just doing my work, getting the work done.
Thanks. Good luck this season.
Thank you.
Gibby, you got one more?
Yeah, Emeka, are you going to class or are you doing everything virtually? And if you are going to class, what's that been like for you? Has everybody been doing what they're supposed to be to keep everybody protected?
I had actually went to one in-person class, and then they canceled it to just straight online. And it's a lot different. It's a lot different process with everything. You just definitely have to watch who you're around. I mean, it's a lot different process in the MRF too. So just kind of wearing your mask and whatever.